So let's do it, baby. Let's start with this one. So somebody messaged me, and they said, Papa God, I would like you to watch this video. The disaster of TwitchCon 2020. I heard somebody fell and hurt themselves. That's all I know. So let's do this, baby. Let's get it going.
Injuries.
Oh, no.
You good? Great victory there.
Stampedes. Stalkers.
Bro, this sounds just like Walmart. When they used to do you guys remember when they used to do the word that's coming to me is Friday Night Funkin', but I know that's not the right term. It's Black Friday. That's what I'm actually talking about. Do you guys remember people used to kill each other for like fucking TVs at Walmart on Black Friday? That's crazy. I miss it though, because honestly, I used to like sitting in line for a few hours and actually doing something. Black Friday deals suck now, to be absolutely honest with you.
They have 24-hour security. That's why I said security had to get involved because the stalker showed up.
TwitchCon 2022 just occurred, with the internet aflame with accusations against organizers. But are these claims
I have a cousin that's a flame.
Justified? Well, that is what we'll find out on today's
Oh, this is from TheGamerFromMars, by the way. I don't know if I said that. My bad.
special report. TwitchCon is a live streaming convention held every year, and with so many people trying to make content, it's no surprise that this time around there were plenty of shenanigans.
When does TwitchCon end, by the way? Because, like, Twitch kind of stinks. When are they going to have a YouTube con? I probably will never go to any of these conventions. I don't know. It sounds a little lame.
Start, ever since being publicly
Maybe
challenged,
I'll go to, like, a candy convention or something.
Hassan Piker has been inundated with requests to box comedian Sam Hyde. Naturally, this continued into
Don't
real
call him
life.
comedian Sam Hyde. Sam Hyde is an actual, like, tank. Like, that guy's huge, and he's very... Like, it's not as simple as a comedian. It's not like, it's like, hey, he wants him to fight Richard Pryor. Like, no, Sam Hyde is like a beast, dude.
With many asking him about the matchup. This bothered Hassan so much that he went so far as to intimidate a fan for asking the question.
Listen. I think Hassan had a disproportionate reaction. I think that he should be like, sorry, guys, I shouldn't have had that meltdown. But what I will say is that people have been asking this question for fucking, like, months since Sam Hyde did this. And then the fans were there, and they, you know, they could have just been asking the question. There's more than one person. They could have also been trying to get a reaction by making it seem like, I'm just asking a question. You know, those people? That's the same energy as, like, I'm not touching you right now. I'm just saying. I could see why he'd be irritated. Okay? Roll Tide.
Damn, bro. What the f do you mean, damn? What do you mean, damn? What the f do you mean, damn? Why do you do that? You're not asking questions.
On top of this, the convention hosted an event called Balloon World Cup, in which streamers tried their best to keep balloons in the air. During a match between
Wow. Why did you show Overwatch? I'm confused. Sorry. Overwatch 2 is pretty good, though, by the way. I've been playing it a little bit.
Zummers and Ga RL,
Yeah, the Hassan meltdown was funny, but, you know, I feel for the guy a little bit.
the former accidentally hit her right ankle against a sofa. This led her to collapse on the floor, resulting in the round ending. It was later discovered
Bro, what?
she had broken her ankle in all three possible ways.
How did they let this happen?
Ga RL, the former accidentally hit her right ankle against a sofa.
Wait, so she was running?
During a match between
Oh, that's bad. Hold on, I saw
Balloon
that.
World Cup, in which streamers tried their best to keep balloons in
Hold
the air.
on.
During a match between
It was right here. Okay, bro, here's my thing. Okay, how did they not see this coming? They put a room full of hard furniture together. Of course somebody was going to hurt their... Like, I just feel like that's a no-brainer. Why would you do that? What the fuck?
Zummers and
Okay.
Ga RL, the former accidentally hit her right ankle against a
Jesus
sofa.
Christ.
This led her to collapse on the floor, resulting in the round ending. It was later discovered she had broken her ankle in all three possible ways,
Personally, I don't know if anybody's ever said this to you guys before, but it sounds like a skill issue.
and had to return home. Finally, near the venue are active train tracks that will occasionally block the road. Throughout the event, several people endangered their lives by running in front of the train as it passed.
Well, what the fuck does that have to do with TwitchCon? These guys are idiots.
This just showed how desperate many people were.
Wait, why the fuck aren't there, like, the things that come down? Like, when around me, they go ding, 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 and then, like, the fucking thing. Why don't they have that here? This seems like a city infrastructure problem. Why doesn't the city have to stop things? That just seems like a dumb fucking idea. Where are they? Are they in another country that doesn't, like, force you to have those? I'm confused.
To see their favorite streamers. But believe it or not, these were only minor stories in a sea of bigger issues surrounding the event and its organizers. For starters, let's take a look at the handling of the Dream SMP, a group of streamers known for role-playing together on Minecraft. The series has
That sounds a little sexual.
has a massive loyal audience due to its overarching story and cast of creators. The titular Dream alone has over 30 million subs on YouTube, with the team's total count surpassing 100 million. Beyond size, the fan base is also
Probably the same people subscribing to them all, you know.
unique in its sheer social media
I was in San Diego, California. They didn't have the things that came down for the train tracks. Oh my god.
presence. It's become a point of controversy due to many fans taking things too far, veering into obsession. Regardless, their ability to draw a crowd can't be understated. They've garnered hundreds of thousands of live viewers, even setting the third highest record in all of Twitch.
Yeah,
And
mine's actually the first highest. So.
every year, thousands of fans gather to meet them at conventions. That takes us to TwitchCon, where a Dream SMP reunion was scheduled on day 1. This was particularly exciting as it marked Dream's first convention appearance, maskless. You see, he'd only revealed his face a week prior, remaining anonymous.
Wait, when he went to the other events, did he constantly have the mask on? Nobody ever got a little peek behind that thing? It was very flimsy. They could have just been like, eh. I'm surprised nobody attacked him and just like grabbed the mask off. Did he glue it to his face? I don't understand.
Beforehand. Thus, it was obvious that the already popular guests would attract an even larger crowd. That is, it was to everyone except the organizers, it seems. For unknown reasons, they chose to put them in a small theater which had a max capacity of only 400. This was not only bizarre given
TwitchCon's biggest controversy so far is the room hosting Dream and other SMP members. One of the biggest content creators in the world right now only seats 400 people. Well, did they have a room to accommodate more? And did they have TVs outside?
the circumstances, but egregious compared to past events. Just 3 months earlier, Dream SMP spoke at TwitchCon Amsterdam. The panel was held at Glitch Theater, the venue's biggest and brightest stage. The audience shots make it clear it took a space of this caliber to accommodate their fanbase.
Wait, why didn't they have the right space? Did they just not expect that many people to show up? Well, that doesn't seem reasonable because they seemed like they would know. Or did they just not have the room because they were running out of money?
Even before the event began, it was apparent that Twitch underestimated the turnout. The hallways and escalators were so packed that—
That's actually a good point. Somebody said base TwitchCon for telling Dream stands not to come. I actually agree with that. Maybe that's what it was. Maybe it was like a smell issue. Maybe it was like there might— listen, you guys don't really know this. You don't know. There might have been— listen, California is very progressive, right? They're trying to get rid of like regular cars, move towards like electric vehicles. They're trying to get rid of, plastic bags. They're trying to get rid of white people. They're trying to get rid of all the things that are so dangerous to the world, right? Maybe they didn't want that much of a collective stink to be in a single room that would have gone up and destroyed the atmosphere around them. It might have been like a pollution issue. Maybe that's why they don't have the rail guards for the trains, because they want people to get hit by trains. Maybe they're just trying to— maybe they're just figuring like, hey, it's like Darwinism. If they die, they die kind of a thing. Yeah. It's possible. It's possible.
That people felt like they were getting crushed. This only got worse as they approached the theater. The line was more akin to a stampede, as attendees pushed and pulled their way to the front. It became so overwhelming that reportedly multiple people fainted. This crowding
skill issue
rendered the accessibility line useless. It was surrounded by fans attempting to sneak in. When people in wheelchairs actually arrived, they weren't allowed to enter.
Oh my god. The fact that they're— I'm sorry, it's not funny, it's fucked up, but it's actually kind of funny. I'm sorry. The fact that there were people trying to trample people in wheelchairs to get into this fucking panel is disgusting, and security was doing nothing. We literally had to yell at the security officials to let the people with the wheelchairs through. I wonder if they had enough security. Wow, that's unfortunate. I would have just rolled over those motherfuckers in my fucking wheelchair. Like, what's up, bro? I gotta go over there.
This led them to get trapped and be nearly trampled to death.
Yo.
One of these individuals was Mousy May, who recounted their experience on Twitter.
Damn. Who's Mousy May? I'm going to look them up. Let's see. Mousey. Is it May? Mousy May? This just showed me fucking Mighty Mouse. I don't know who the fuck this person is. So I guess we'll move on.
It was pure chaos. I was waiting in line with other people until we were forced to move to the walls where the windows were. My dad went to go see if there was an accessibility entrance for this, but was almost mowed down by people. He was being shoved left and right. He got back and we decided to go and see if there was an accessibility access. Huge mistake. We tried to get up there and the accessibility was blocked by so many people. Everyone was so squished together. I saw someone passed out, with multiple people fanning them. We were all packed like sardines.
Jesus Christ. They're even fanning the people who pass out? Supposed to reserve the fanning for the celebrities, guys. It's a good dad joke. That's not too bad. I was impressed with that one.
People were yelling and pushing, which caused a panic attack. In the end, thousands of fans were turned away as the room quickly reached full capacity. But the issues didn't stop once the panel began. The table wasn't big enough, forcing Dream.
This looks like the panel that, you guys remember when it's like, when people would interject about like some kind of personal impression bullshit. I can't remember the fucking words. It'll come to me later.
To sit on a chair off to the side.
Well,
the largest streamer present didn't have his own microphone. That, along with the riot outside, led Rambo to criticize Twitch later that night. He wrote in his Discord, "The way that Twitch can see how many people showed up to TwitchCon and VidCon and then go, yeah, give them a fifth of that space is beyond me. I'm so sorry if anyone wasn't able to meet me because of the crap they pulled." It was clear that TwitchCon 2022 was off to a bad start, but little did anyone know it would only get worse from here. We'll learn more about this after a brief word from our sponsor.
Okay.
With the world opening back up again, and many people are thinking about traveling after years of being stuck at their house. Because of this, now might be the perfect time to learn a new language.
Oh, come on. I thought it was going to be something cool. You're trying to sell us Babbel? All right. You almost tricked me. I was like, oh, traveling. Go get Babbel, guys. Go to the link in his bio. I'll send you the video in the YouTube chat, and then I'll, of course, link it down below in both the live stream and the segment itself.
Only 10 minutes of app was created. Classes. Want to try out Babbel for your Babbel? The dream a new.
Personally, I don't know why you'd want to learn a new language. I don't even like talking to people in my own language. So why would I want to talk to more people? That just sounds like a fucking net loss situation. I wish sometimes I could forget languages, so I just don't have to talk to anybody.
Language is only a few clicks away.
Yeah.
As mentioned before, the Dream SMP fanbase is infamous for its often unhealthy level of obsession. This became a huge issue, with many invading the creator's personal space. Once the panel ended, an individual snuck up to the table and stole a creator's water bottle.
He was like making out with it. He wanted the saliva, or she. What the fuck is this?
Another wore explicit artwork depicting two of them having intercourse.
That's actually kind of funny though. Look at this. It looks like the two Minecraft characters fucking each other. This is kind of funny. Let's be honest here. This is a little funny. It's probably inappropriate for TwitchCon, but it's a little funny. Why'd they let her in? I'd be like, you gotta go home, girls. You know, you gotta go home, girl. You gotta go change your clothes.
But most unsettling are the lengths some took to stalk them. Fans followed Dream to his hotel, preventing him from getting rest in order to take photos. They captioned the...
What does that mean? Prevented him from getting rest? Did they go into his hotel room? What? That's just a weird statement.
Fans followed Dream to his hotel.
I feel like that one, not that big of a deal. They went to his hotel room. It's probably pretty known where he's going. You know, that one, like, whatever.
Preventing him from getting rest in order to take photos. They captioned the selfie, "He looked so tired and just wanted to go to his room." But
don't be a celebrity, I guess. I don't know.
He was so sweet to stop for everyone. It's also alleged that a crowd followed...
That's nice of him, though, because if you think about it, there are some people, especially who hate children, very funny. There are some people, especially like when they have to have a good PR, like, you know, oh, I'm somebody that kids like, you know, popular like Dream. Thankfully, I'm not that person. But he has to be like, yeah, I can take pictures. He has to be nice. For me, I'd be like, bro, I'm fucking tired. Okay? We'll do one collective picture. Everybody go, woo! And then I would sneak away as we're taking the picture. You wouldn't even know the difference. Replace it with a scarecrow. You wouldn't even know. Just leave the hat there. Whoop. Boom.
Carl Jacobs to the bathroom and camped out until he finished.
That's fucking weird. Wait.
It's also alleged that a crowd followed...
I just witnessed Carl, Jax, him, and Hannah getting surrounded by people in front of the bathroom. People started camping in front of the bathroom door when Carl went there. That's so fucking weird.
With Carl Jacobs to the bathroom and camped out until he finished. These incidents led many to criticize the event's security.
Crazy.
The oversight wasn't limited to them either. Amaranth's stalker was reportedly allowed to attend and almost managed to meet her.
I
Damn.
have 24-hour security. That's
I thought he met her before, though. Doesn't he stalk her? He's met her a bunch of times. I just don't think she's met him. You know what I mean?
I said security had to get involved because the stalker showed up. Just because I have security, that doesn't mean I want the stalker to see me. So that's why I went up.
What is that? Is that macaroni and cheese or corn?
To the room, and then I got that message and it never came down. And then Mars, my camera guy, told me that he actually pulled up, so he did not come down.
This is an individual who traveled from Europe to camp outside her house for weeks.
Damn.
He eventually
must have a lot of money. You should give him a chance.
tried to break in, leading to his arrest. If this indeed happened at the event itself, it shows a failure to protect streamers from even highly publicized threats.
Well, okay. So what's happening here? Okay, I would need to know the specifics, but like, I wonder what you'd expect Twitch to do. So I have a couple questions. The first thing would be people would buy something. Okay. So an event like this, the first question I would say, thing that I would say is, did Amaranth reach out to Twitch and say, this is somebody as a stalker of mine, and I have like a legitimate restraining order? I don't know if she does. Then that's number one. Because she has to let them be, she needs to make them aware of what's going on. You might be like, well, it's public news. Okay, like I just wouldn't expect an organization to sit down and like compulsively watch Amaranth. Although I know that they do pay people to watch big streamers, but that would be the first thing. Second thing is like, I guess, you know, how would he get the ticket? Do you have to give your name when you buy a ticket? I think you do. You have to give your like full name? Does it have to be accurate on like a driver's license? There's a lot of different. I just don't know how they would stop that, unless they use like fucking facial recognition software, like they use in like China to like track people. Maybe they could do that. But Twitch has known about them. Okay, all right. Then yeah, I guess they fucked up. I just don't. I wonder how easy it would have been to catch the guy. You know what I mean?
Though she did state that TwitchCon security intervened when 3 additional stalkers followed her to a hotel. Even basic tasks like clearing the videos used for promotions was neglected. An animation was broadcast to introduce the morning lobby reunion. It was done without permission from the artist, who found out when everyone else did.
Damn, that sucks. You didn't ask my friend for permission for using their animation, question mark?
Given the event's mismanagement, one might assume there was a budgetary issue that hindered organizers. But this was not the case. In fact, TwitchCon held an after-party at the
Is that Nicki Minaj?
Park Stadium. It featured a performance from Megan Thee Stallion.
Okay, well, I'm racist. Why did they have Megan Thee Stallion there? I feel like they should have spent more money on getting everything to be good. Enough room for things over... famous. I mean, Megan sounds pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. Almost as cool as Nicki Minaj. You know what I'm saying?
Who twerked on stage with Master Chief. According to
why didn't you show that?
It featured a
what the fuck is this?
In fact,
what the fuck is this bullshit?
TwitchCon held an after-party at the Petco Park Stadium. It featured a performance from Megan Thee Stallion, who twerked on stage with Master Chief.
You're gonna tell me that she twerked on stage with Master Chief and you didn't show it to me? Damn, bro.
According to All American Entertainment, the artist's booking fee starts at $200,000. This revelation was insulting to streamers. They just
Why was it insulting to them?
been subjected to a change that gave Twitch a higher cut of their revenue. If
they're just cutting how much his biggest streamers make.
their reduced compensation was necessary, it made no sense.
Twitch is reducing how much money it shares with some of the biggest streamers. Right now, the majority of partner streamers receive 50-50 revenue share on subscription to their channel. This means 50% of never. Twitch has negotiated premium subs terms with bigger streamers. That gives them 70, 30.
Spend that much money on a mainstream celebrity. These controversies led to more and more backlash, which pressured the event to make changes. By the end, they were actively solving issues that had been reported. For example, later panels required wristbands for entry to prevent overcrowding. It worked and demonstrated how things could have gone more smoothly. But that didn't make up for their initial negligence, which eventually
Sounds like Twitch hired a bad party planner.
resulted in serious injuries. In collaboration with Lenovo and Intel, TwitchCon hosted an interactive exhibit. It consisted of 2 platforms suspended over a pit of foam cubes. They invited streamers to stand on them and battle each other using pool noodles.
Yeah, this is like American Gladiator or something, or American Ninja Warrior or something like that.
This idea, while popular, was poorly constructed. The pit was only 2 feet deep and lacked the cushioning necessary to make it safe. That typically involves a base layer of foam to absorb shock or a trampoline foundation. Instead, the layers of cubes sat on hard flooring. These oversights made it an accident waiting to happen. The first person injured at the booth was a streamer named Lock Vanessa. Upon winning, she celebrated by jumping off the platform. Her foot unexpectedly hit the bottom.
That looked like it hurt.
Lock Vanessa. Upon winning, she celebrated by jumping off the platform. Her foot unexpectedly hit the bottom.
Unexpectedly? I was expecting it.
With the force causing her knee to dislocate.
She took it like a champ, I'll tell you that.
This incapacitated her, being unable to move until staff came to the rescue.
So sorry, what the fuck? Bro, listen, a couple questions. Like, for one, I don't know that any level of shock absorption or foam at the bottom of that, because it was only 2 feet deep, they said, would have really prevented her from dislocating her fucking knee. All of her weight went onto, like, her 1 foot, it kind of looked like. So that's probably what happened. She probably jumped down with both feet, but, like, the one landed, so boom, all there, right? My thing, so I don't know if that, you need a deeper pit. That's what they should have done. But more than that, did they tell them, hey, listen, it's only 2 feet deep. Don't jump in there foot first. Dive backwards if you fall. Did they say that? I mean, either way, you should I don't know what kind of a fucking idiot wouldn't be prepared for somebody to potentially fall in feet first. How did they organize this so poorly? How did they organize this so poorly? Damn.
Thankfully, she didn't break any bones, though she had to attend the rest of the convention in a wheelchair. Despite this, the exhibit remained open. As hours later, a second accident occurred.
Wait, they left it open?
Adriana Chuchik is an adult actress with over 1 million followers. She was invited to face off against another streamer named Eddie Bot.
Listen, I'm a progressive guy. Okay, that seems like an interesting invite. Okay, whatever.
Like Loch Vaness, Adriana decided to celebrate after winning. She can be seen jumping off the podium and doing
Oh my god.
a split before landing on her tailbone. The woman writhes in pain, attempting to exit as the commentator assures the crowd that she's fine.
Damn, I know exactly how that feels. One time I was at work and I hurt my back in the same, like I threw my back off for a week at work one time. The way I did is I bent over to pick up an empty bucket and then my back just went. Whole week, could barely move. I still went to work every single day, but that was fucking horrible. That was fucking horrible, bro. Jesus Christ. Damn.
She wasn't. The clip was immediately posted to the subreddit Livestream Fails, where it reached the front page.
Yeah.
They were
See, I was gonna say, why did she do that since the other person hurt themselves previously? But she landed on her back. She probably figured, I'm good. Damn.
shocked at the idea of Twitch mishandling the foam pit, with one user stating, "Let's give everyone a false sense of security by making it look like a giant foam pit. Who in their right mind thought this was a good idea?" In response, another compared it to a cartoon where they hide a huge hole in the ground with grass and someone falls in. Adriana was transported to the hospital, where they discovered she...
Hey, I guess this isn't the first time she had her back blown out. This is good. I'm on a roll tonight. The joke is that she's a porn star.
had broken her back. The next morning, she revealed the injury was so severe it required surgery. "Well, I broke my back in 2 places, and I'm getting surgery to put a metal rod in for support today." This led to
Jesus Christ, a metal rod. Holy fuck.
an influx of media coverage.
I guess that's not the first time she's gotten support from a metal rod. I'm assuming someone's name is Rod or something.
As many speculated on if it was
You miss 100% of the shots you don't take, guys.
grounds for a lawsuit. That remains to be seen, with one journalist told they signed a waiver acknowledging the possibility of physical harm. Regardless, it's worth pointing out
Let's see. People had to sign a waiver acknowledging the possibility of physical harm or damage to, say, phones, and also that they were okay appearing on the stream. Unclear whether Intel and Lenovo put the bill for the people who've been injured. They probably have to do it themselves. They probably have some kind of insurance for this event, but I think that when it comes to waivers don't necessarily always hold up. Like depending on like how unrealistic it is. I remember hearing a lawyer talk about that a while ago.
they signed a waiver acknowledging the possibility of physical harm. Regardless, it's worth pointing out that Twitch may not be entirely to blame. The exhibit was handled by Lenovo Legion, the largest PC company in China. In a clip from their stream,
Yep, always China. I knew it. For the Chinese, bro, slippery. They got some excellent food though, bro. Terrible service, but I don't go there for the service.
a representative can even be heard advocating for participants to dive in.
What the fuck's happening? Why are people attacking each other?
Entirely to blame. The exhibit was handled by Lenovo Legion, the largest PC company in China. In a clip from their stream, a representative can even be heard advocating for participants to dive in.
do this kind of stuff in the Legion pit. Who knows? You could even do a pit dive from the Street Fighter booth. There's so much going on.
Who the fuck's that guy? He looks familiar. His large vein.
Pow. It's been an amazing day.
This has led many people to argue Twitch is still at fault given that they approved the exhibit. Even after Adriana was hospitalized, they allowed it to remain open the next day.
That's very dumb of them.
Though unsurprisingly,
Did they change anything?
the line was empty. With TwitchCon ending after the 9th, many have
Hey, the line was empty. Good for these security guards. They don't have to do any work for the day.
next day.
But that can get boring, so.
Though unsurprisingly, the line was empty. With TwitchCon ending after the 9th, many have already begun marveling at how disastrous it turned out to be. Between the overcrowding, lack of adequate security, and even life-threatening negligence, it may go down as one of the most infamous conventions in internet history. But that ultimately lies upon a single question. Which is worse, a ball pit or a foam pit?
Incredible stuff. Everyone, thank you so much for watching, and a special shout out to all my Patreon patrons, my YouTube members, and my Twitch subs. If you'd like to learn how you can contribute even more than you already are by simply watching the video, you can check the links down below, which will unlock a special feature depending on the platform that you subscribe to, such as Patreon here that will get your name right here on this wall. Thank you so much, guys, again for watching, and have a good one.